A big city with multiple high schools within that program, I don't see that transition.
I think if the high school runs a contrarian offense
Yep.
that is like a ground-based running style offense, I think that can work. If that feeder program only feeds that school and that program has a lot of stability, like that coach has been there for a while, he's going to stay there for a while, they win a lot. But even if the coach doesn't change, the high school system can change. So I think there's more carryover of fundamentals than scheme per se. And I
Yeah.
think that's as a high school coach, that's what you're hoping you get as guys who are good fundamental football players who understand football, who can learn scheme, which really is the easiest thing to teach.
If in your town or county or district, there's only one high school, and then those coaches have been there tenured for a while and they're not really moving and they're kind of winning and successful, they're running kind of a traditional power or a simplified spread where they've actually simplified it down for their middle school and youth programs. If they're involved, if those coaches are heavily involved with training the middle school guys and the youth guys, and then that youth team is not in a general youth league, but they are
Mhm.
a select travel team that is high caliber athletes where there's no minimum play players. Kids get cut every year, just like it. I mean, just like at the high school level. If that kind of youth program is being run and those coaches are top coaches and understand the whole systems, I think that can probably work.
I
But
agree 100%.
but it's gotta be lined up in a very linear, and I think what
Mhm.
happens because a lot of the guys that say it works is they're in a small town where this is occurring. Like, I think Bixby, Oklahoma does this, and it's
Right.
you know, they're locked in. For the majority of us, there's always this 80-20 rule, right? I think the 80% of us that coach youth football are coaching in recreational kind of leagues where
Right. Yeah.
but it's not tier 1 athletes. 10% of these aligned high school teams probably work out, right? Would you say that, or 5%?
The parameters that have to be in place is so true. You see it at a high level, small town or private schools. If you don't have those things going, it doesn't like running the same system's not going to make that big of a difference, in my opinion. I think the data that we're going to talk about backs that up too. You got to give coaches the autonomy to run their stuff, run what they know, and then coach the fundamentals and try to make their team the best it can be.